Hi everybody, back again with a quick message. I was recording a message for you when my camera phone just completely cut out, and that message was bone up on your psychic self-defense because the collective may be under some sort of spiritual attack right now. It's nothing to worry about because we're protected by Ma, we're protected by the goddess, but now is a good time to practice psychic self-defense. There's some really great books out there that will help you. Like aura shields and karmic cleansings and house cleansings and banishings. Now's a really good time to learn that stuff, because I think the collective is going to come under spiritual attack, okay? I'm keeping an eye on my time to make sure this doesn't just cut out on me again. All right, a win-win outcome is forecast. So, what does it say? No weapon raised against me shall prosper. I think that's in the Bible or something like that. I'm sorry if this is a little rushed. I just want to get as much as I can out before my camera goes kaput. A personal issue reaches resolution. Good. So we're on the winning side of this, okay? This psychic attack is actually going to help us learn to arrive at the best solutions for all of humanity, and we're going to have some personal issues we've been dealing with come to resolution. It's also going to help us balance spirituality with practicality. So it's going to help us it's going to help us better understand how the 3D world is connected to the 5D world, right? So like how our emotions affect our environment, how our thoughts affect our reality, that kind of thing. It may almost be like the goddess is permitting a slight psychic attack so that we have a chance to strengthen our psychic defense skills. Okay? And a new romantic cycle is about to begin. So that could be another reason why the collective is experiencing attacks right now. Because there could be some high-level soulmates, some divine unions that are destined to come into fruition very soon. And so the forces of, I don't know, chaos, havoc, whatever, the material world, don't want that. They don't want humanity awakening, right? So they're going to attack the sources of that awakening. Luck is on your side. But yeah, we can't lose this battle. We have the mother of the universe on our side. Like, we cannot lose this battle. We just need to stay strong and resolute in our faith. I'm going to pull these real quick. What's this new romantic cycle about? Apology and forgiveness. Okay, so there could be a reconciliation happening within the collective. A receiving or giving of apologies. Vanity and pride. So definitely there's going to need to be some apologies given as well. Lack and doubts. Don't doubt that this is what needs to be done, or that this is what's going to happen, okay? Wish fulfillment. Good. Yeah, the collective is on a timeline for whatever wish fulfillment means for you, okay? But I'm specifically picking up something, yep, something romantic, but self-love, creation, and intentions, okay? Watching. So somebody is seeing our glow up, okay, everybody? Somebody is seeing our glow up. We have people watching us, possibly admiring us. Let's see, do I want to pull these? These are always fun. Where are we at? So far, so good. The camera hasn't cut out on me yet. All right. Divine Providence, Saturn, and Aquarius. Yeah. So, this spiritual attack that the collective is going under, that is part of our training. Okay? That's part of our training. It's to help awaken us and to make us more versatile, right? Right now we might be kind of just be sitting ducks. We may be called to take an active role in defending against misinformation, chaos, destruction, like unnecessary destruction. Trustworthy. Commitment. Yeah, the Mother Goddess wants to make sure that we're committed to being spiritual warriors. That's what she needs right now, I guess, is some spiritual warriors. Earth sign. Yeah, people down here on Earth working to bring in a new era of enlightenment. Fire sign in reverse. Not people who want to like physically fight. The goddess isn't saying we're going to go out and like destroy our enemies. But we're going to, I'm hearing, supersede them. Leave them in the dust. Prosperity. Okay, good. Fresh start. Excellent. Yeah. I think after we go through this trial, this tribulation, we will be blessed with a fresh lease on life. And we'll be able to step into a new, excuse me, I'm spitting truth. We'll be able to step into a new era of abundance. Collectively. Female cousin, this will help. Okay, yeah, so you might be making a connection with somebody, a feminine entity, feminine person, who is going to, if they're not your literal cousin, they're going to feel close to you. They're going to feel like you guys share some kind of like familial bond. This just could be you getting back in touch with supportive family members. This will help. Running, okay? We may have a couple runners in the collective, or we may be dealing with some runners. New path. All right. A bunch of us may be on a twin flame journey here. Our runners could be going down new spiritual paths. We could be feeling that. Bitter. Okay, why are we bitter? Who's bitter? Is this masculine bitter or what? Air sign. Yeah, he may be dealing with feelings of bitterness because everything he's been taught to have faith in, he's realizing is false. It's all a false narrative, right? Or if you're in the divine masculine energy, this could be what we're going through too. We could be seriously running from some hard emotional or spiritual truths. And that could be where the psychic attacks are coming from, because we have this weak spot that we're not addressing, okay? Villain. False start. Okay. Yeah, reconciliation. There's going to be some kind of reconciliation for the collective here. Somebody you got off on the wrong foot with. You weren't supposed to get off on that foot with them. False prophet. I think they were listening to somebody. They were buying into a false narrative. And that made you the villain. I bet. Like, let's say you are on a twin flame journey and your divine masculine is deep in the matrix, deep in conventional institutionalized religion, and you come along and you're like, we have a spiritual connection, we've spent lives together, we're here to enlighten each other. They're going to be like, what? Like, ew, get away from me. That's not anything I've ever been taught before. And so you guys got off on the wrong foot. hidden agenda. They may have thought you had a hidden agenda. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to end this soon. That was my... That was my sign. This reading's about over. Or somebody wants this reading to be over. Heartache. Now they see that you're a genuine person and it breaks their heart that they let you go. Well, adoy. That's okay. They didn't know. They were stuck in ignorance. We'll forgive them. We're going to forgive them. Prosperity again. An abundance of love and understanding is how I'm interpreting that. Rebirth. Yeah, rebirth after tragedy. That's good. Rebirth after a tragic kind of circumstance where maybe the two of you didn't connect like you were supposed to. Okay? Marriage. All right, what's marriage? This could be divine union. This could be union within yourself. Forgiven. Somebody could have gotten married and now they want your forgiveness because they didn't realize you were their person. That may be something that the collective is dealing with. What is marriage forgiven here? Yeah, rebirth. Okay. You guys could be bonded in the 5D, and in the 3D, you're going to forgive each other for not being there. And then that's going to cause a rebirth in your connection. Does that make sense? That's how I'm pulling that. Okay. What else do we got? Autism Libra. This person wants you to know that they don't always get things the first time around. Like, they don't always understand what's happening. They don't always pick up on the cues, the signs, the intuitive nudges. Like, yeah, it wasn't you. It was them. Does that make sense? Yeah, they're the one. Us here in the collective, we're tuned in. Okay? It's our divine counterparts that aren't. Right? And us trying to wake them up is not going to work. The only thing, neighbors, the only thing we can do is, hi bud. The only thing we can do is work hard to balance ourselves and continue on our own spiritual journey. So if you are on a twin flame journey, remember this, okay? It's not a romantic, it's not. It took me a long time to understand this. When your soul signed up for a spiritual journey, what your soul signed up for was a set of experiences that would push you towards, we'll just call it enlightenment. Okay? And on the twin flame, well, that's what any journey is, but on the twin flame journey specifically, the vehicle for your ascension is your desire. Because what's the hardest thing to overcome? Personally, I think one of the hardest things to overcome is romantic desire. Right? So, when you're denied the person, because that's what twin flame's all about. Oh my God, I found my fucking capital soulmate and we should be together, but we're not. The reason you're not is because if you were with your person, you wouldn't be growing and developing. Like, it's a catalyst. You signed up for spiritual evolution, spiritual enlightenment in this life. And you're going to achieve that by going through the pain of denied desire. Okay? That's what you signed up for. So remember that. Now, that doesn't mean that at some point in time, you and your twin soul will be in union, but that's not for you to decide. You just need to let the pain propel you to greater and greater spiritual heights. That's what your soul signed up for. Okay, I hope this helps. Mwah. Please, I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers so I can live stream. So if you're seeing this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff. And yeah, hopefully I get to 50 soon. Woohoo! Okay, bye guys.